this is usually when people start, clapping. So I'm gonna click on this little reaction button that I have. All right, Casper and Moana, would you please turn on your camera and your sound and join me, please? And of course, anyone in the audience, if you would love to turn on your camera and your sound, I see claps coming up right now. Please do. Please do join us. It'll be a really casual, talkback session. Wow, so many feels. All right. Well, everybody. So Casper, that was his hand, if you guys were wondering. And Moana, our director. Well, would you please start by telling us, how did you guys meet?
Yeah, we actually share several years of professional experience. We toured on several plays together, and now we collaborate. We look at a bunch of themes that are really important to us, and this kind of culminates into co-written projects. Moana, do you want to speak on this?
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Moana, where are you right now? Because from what I understand, you're not speaking to us from New York, right?
Yeah, I'm in Paris.
You're in Paris.
France.
We all want to go to Paris for a vacation sometime soon. Yeah. So would you please tell us what inspired this show? I know you said that you were like discussing and exploring different themes, but what first sparked it? Why did you choose to decide to act through your fingers? What inspired it?
Yeah. Also, I just want to start off by saying thank you, by the way. Thank you, Jody, and thank you. And thank you for this year's theme, which was the 7 Continents Unite. So in answer to your question, that's really what inspired the performance. It made us think of the 7 continents of man, because in Indian spirituality, there are 7 chakras, right? And there can also be the 7 inner continents of the being. And actually, there can also be the 7 continents of Rattlestick as a space, because the work that we do is always site-specific. And so we explored the space in that way. And we tackled themes such as the experience and the attempt of being oneself, also construction of identity, suffering, but also the surprises, and the pleasure that comes with discovering oneself.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we take the time to take a closer look. We realize that within our body there are borders, there are circulations, there are partnership, alliance between organs. Wow. Some parts are tropical, some are glacial, and it's rather extraordinary on neurological or biological level. If we illustrate and compare, there is something equivalent to travel. And then if we integrate the emotional, the psychological and spiritual, we put volume on this journey. There is a culture, a country within each of these parts of their body. So in relation to the festival, we wanted to propose to delve into this inner material.
Wow. I mean, I love how you tied it back to 7 Continents Unite. And the 7 chakras of the body. I don't think we have thought of it that deep, but we thought about 7 Continents Unite. But you brought up something really interesting. I'm taking notes as you guys are talking. You said that so if just an interesting fact for everybody, the video was shot at Rattlestick Space, and Casper was telling me that he wanted to explore like even the staircases and not just the stage, because when we think performance, we're like stage and that's it. But we saw that you utilized the seats as well, and you were hanging things from the ceiling, and the way you used like the tape to the staircase was, I have never been in Rattlestick Space. Like, how did you source out and decide that those were the spaces that was going to work for your piece?
Sometimes I'd love to share in this emotion that we had discovering the beauty of the space, the intimate discovery of this theater, the sound of the church bell, you know. So we keep that.
Wow.
Blue light bulb in the dressing room, so interesting. And this ray of light at the back of the auditorium, there were collective moments of emotion for all team.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, oh, sorry, can I just say something?
No, I made a wow sound. I wasn't trying to talk.
Yeah.
Go
Thank
ahead,
you.
Casper.
Oh, you indicate you want to speak. Wow. Yeah, we really wanted to have a sincere relationship with the space.
Yeah.
And in answer to your question earlier about the hand puppet as well, I mean, working with this hand puppet, like it really, it's kind of I don't know, it's like a really intimate encounter, and it's really pure and kind of fresh because it's not predefined, you know, with the space. And in that way, I mean, yeah, I think this puppet always like brings me back to this humility, I think, and I lose judgment of myself and of the space and of the form. And I think that's what's really exciting. Like I just always get taken by surprise, you know, because it takes me on this discovery where certain human codes, I guess, like codes are not taken into account anymore. And Morwenna also really, you know, chose like specific spaces within Rattlestick and specific lighting, you know, to push our story and to accentuate this adventure even further.
And just so everybody knows, so Casper is here in New York and Moana is in Paris, and all the directing took place through like your phone or something, right?
Oh my God.
It's different time zone. I don't know how much data you use or Wi-Fi, and they made a virtual directing collaboration possible, and this is just insane to me. Wow. And so now, can you please give us some like behind the scenes story? I don't know how juicy it's gonna get. But did you face any challenges in this space? Were there any interesting stories that you encountered that cropped up that really caught you guys off guard? Was your finger being a diva?
I have no control over it. Maybe I do, and I'm a diva. No, I mean, I think yeah. It was challenging, but it was really exciting to work remotely. We had this little tripod, this like portable tripod, and I would just put Moana somewhere, and you know she would have her eyes on the scene, kind of like a little spy. And sometimes I'd have an earpiece when we were rehearsing because I'd be quite a long way from the camera. And then we had Peter, our amazing filmer, who you know we're just communicating. I think it was also finding channels of communications. It taught us a lot about working remotely.
Yeah, we did a lot of rehearsals, you know, we did a lot of frame of the space, rehearsals to prepare the light, you know, the all the cameras. So it was a long work to because I'm not here. So
Yeah. Did you feel that it was like you really had to like control everything, but you were so far away?
And then just on the phone, so hello guys, can
talk
we
to me
again?
Listen to me direct.
Sometimes I want like a, you know, old money. I was like, okay, put the phone here. It's the director, but okay.
I know it's so challenging, but so admirable, though. Let's see. What do you wish the audience take away from this show? I mean, personally, I was just texting Casper after I watch it for the first time. The two words that really stood out to me was stability versus success. And that really hit something in me. What do you wish audience take away? That was what I took away. Or if you're in the audience and you have something that you took away, feel free to put in a chat box. And let's see what Casper wanted us to take away is what we took away. That'll be a fun experiment.
I love what you've taken away, and thank you. I think for me it would be the adventure. You know, the adventure that this piece is, this performance. Because you know, I mean, I think the pandemic really jeopardized like some of the basics. You know, like the necessities. just buying food and transport and the hours that we were having and work. And I think on top of that, there was this relationship that we had to have with others that was imposed on us, and it was cut down really. And so I think that created an isolation really from others. Do you know what I mean? So Morena, do you wanna?
Yeah, on the top of being alone, everybody wondering about their health. Is that
Huh?
something?
What do I say? If
Their
what?
health, la santé, their health.
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 Yeah.
I
Sorry.
love this cross-cultural live
health.
translation that's happening.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Their
No,
safety,
please don't.
their survival, and in some way that was already a first step towards an inner dive, and delving into on oneself is not a punishment. It can be an adventure.
Yeah.
And also what we'd love for people to take away is the
Intimacy,
of the
yeah.
artistic, because this space often talks of other people, but we less often talk about this space, about the details and architectures of artistic.
Yeah, I bet I'm gonna go in the theater on Sunday. I'm gonna look out for that blue light bulb. I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen out for that
It's
church
so
bell.
beautiful. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna ring. Yeah. Okay, so the next question for you, what is it? Maybe more for Casper, and I would love to hear from Morena as well. Casper, what does it mean for you as an immigrant artist to be creating this work in New York City? And maybe like a flip of the question for Morena, what does it mean for you to be a Paris director directing this for an American audience? Do you feel like you're trying to Americanize the piece, or you were staying true to your cultural roots? What does it mean?
We take time to understand, to feel the things. So for me, I'm in Paris, but I would like to be with you.
I did I did feel the hustle and bustle of the New York subway as New York is coming back to life right now, especially the scene whereby running up and down the tape, the colored tapes. It feels like the different subway lines almost.
Yeah.
Was that what you're trying to go for? Am I spot on? I don't know if I'm spot on. Or maybe I'm thinking too much. All right, Casper. Yeah, back to you. What does it mean for you as an immigrant artist to be creating this work? Take your time.
My visa has just been approved, and yeah,
And it's a hard process.
to work in New York. And this is my first professional project in New York, and actually in the United States. And I'm really moved by that, because it's really been a long journey. And now I have the ability and the capacity to work and to create partnerships with people, and to share and to meet others artistically, and to meet them and to create and to think and to exchange on this culture. Because with Morena, we've worked in the UK, in Europe, and in Asia, but to today be in New York, it has specific meaning. It's really it's a unique gift, and it was a real choice for me and for us and for our artistic work.
Yeah, we have someone in the audience who says, this is amazing that your visa was approved. Congratulations, that's so exciting. Happy for you. And this is why I love Global Forms Theater Festival, because at a time, I don't know if people in the audience know, but like Global Forms Theater Festival started last year when we were deep in pandemic and there was no work for artists at all. And especially immigrant artists, we need work. If not, we can't stay in the country. How do you get a visa when you can't get work? It's so chicken and egg. And so we decided, you know what, we're going to come together. We're going to make work together. We're going to be working artists in the midst of a pandemic. And now we're at Global Forms Theater Festival second year. And Casper is here. It's his first professional showcase. And you know what, Casper? This is just the first one. And there's many more to come, especially now that theater is coming back to New York. And I'm excited to see what other works you guys produce. And this is just like a little taster, an appetizer. Give us the entree, man.
I mean, we have another performance coming out on Cyber Tank, so we'll send out details for that when it
Yeah,
comes.
definitely. And if you love Through the Door and you want to spread the word about Through the Door, they have 2 more showings. It's on June 8th at 6:30 p.m. and on closing night, June 9th at 7:30 p.m. So you can go to the Global Forums website, and there's RSVP if you want to watch it again and again. We have some shout outs to Casper and Moana.
Thank you.
I think that is in French. I understand the front part. Felicitation. That means like congratulations, no? Something like that, like celebration.
Yeah, just thank you so much, Jody, for all the the team and the work. So we are so happy. I'm touched by because Casper get visa and the artistic was so good. Thank you so much. So from Paris, thank you.
No.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Casper, Moana, any final words before we say goodbye to everybody on opening night?
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, everybody.
Yeah, I guess this is a moment that you're speechless, but you're also savoring the moment. I'll give everybody 30 seconds if you have any questions to think about, to put in the chat box. Think about it. And Casper, I thought of a silly question. I hope it's not too silly. Did you have to like go for a manicure and make sure that you didn't like, have dirty fingernails or bruise it? Did you think about getting like some kind of paint on,
Yeah.
polish on? Were those
It's
thoughts that went
coming,
through
it's
your head?
coming.
Yeah, I got a manicure. Yeah, I had to. Yeah,
Is it the first
I
time in
said
your
no,
life?
move to do manicure. I said no, you can't do a movie now. You run to the manicure.
No,
What's-
Casper, add that onto your acting resume. Hand model.
Yeah.
Right. All right, we have someone in the audience who said, "What a moving, intimate, existential piece! Bravo!"
Oh,
And
thank
I
you.
think that is a great way to wrap up tonight's talk back. Thank you so much for joining
Thank
us.
you
And
so
if you
much.
want to watch Through the Door again to support Moana and Casper, June 8th, 6:30 p.m. and June 9th, 7:30 p.m. And we have more people saying, very interesting topic to travel into ourselves. Yeah, we got deep in 10 minutes. All right, I think that's all we have for you. We would love to
Thank you.
linger and like cheers you with some drink, but pandemic times, we're coming out of it. Yeah, we have people giving claps and love. Thank you. It's concise, powerful. Bravo. People are giving claps and love.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll hang on to let people linger if they want to, give shout out if they want to. Read that chat. Wonderful job, bravo. This is Casper and Moana has been working for a really, really long time. So this is all, so rewarding for them. It gives us food to think about. Lots of claps. Congrats, Casper. Thank you, everybody. All right. I think this is one of those parties that we have to kick people out, I guess. That's good. I guess people want to linger, but
I think, yeah.
Thank you,
all right.
Jenny.
Yes, thank you so much. Let's wave
Thank you,
goodbye to
everybody.
everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Have a good
Bye.
night, everybody.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
thank you.